Welcome back to our channel, that is Chemical Engineering. Myself Dr. Kirti Zare. Today I am going to introduce you about the hyperbolic form of the equation. In my last video I had already uploaded on the parabolic form of the equations through the Crank-Nicolson method and the Smith method. Now this is the hyperbolic form of the equation. So let us start for this. So they are given, this is the simple functions over there. In that they are mentioned that t is equal to the 0, u is equal to the 4x as the functions they are given. For x values can be varies with respect to the 0 to the 3. The same value they are mentioned over here. U is equal to the 1. You have supposed to find out the u value for the all till t is varies from 0 to the 0.3. Again they are giving the incremental difference for the h and the t. So h is for the x and the k is for the t. So for the x they are giving the difference is the 1. So which can be started from the 0 up to the 3 point. So for that you are supposed to write 0, 1, 2, 3 having the, because they are mentioned the difference over here, that is nothing but the 1. And for here they are mentioned the difference that is in the form of the k, so that become the 0.1, right? And they are again started the value from 0 to the 0.3, right? Again in the same manner they have mentioned the u value become the 1. So for that you can mention the all values of this here, that become the 1, right? You have to maintain this all value become the 1 here, right? To calculate the these two initially values which can be calculated through the our function. So they are given that u is equal to the 4x, right? So u value for a first 4 multiply by the 1, so that become the 4. So this first value become the 4, right? Now the second value, that in same manner u is equal to the 4x, that u is equal to 4 multiply by the 2, so it become the 8, right? So you can quickly write this value become the 8 here. Now you are supposed to calculate the this hyperbolic form of the equation, means you are supposed to determine here that is u1, u2, u3, u4, u5 and u6, right? Now for the calculation of the u1 and the u2, here you are supposed to use the one formula which is the applicable for this initially row only. So that formula become, you are supposed to consider the u1 that is equal to the 1 by 2 of the this value, means u1 is stand over here. So you have to consider the 1 by 2 into bracket 1 plus the 8, means you have to make the sum profile something like that, right? So you can take this value, so 1 by 2, 1 plus the 8, right? So if you are going to calculate this u1, so you are getting the value become the 9 by 2, right? So you can just write here value, that is the, so by 2, right? u2 you have to consider the this value, right? Means you have to consider the 4 and the 1 for only applicable for the first row. So that become the 1 by 2, 4 plus the 1. So u2 value become the 5 by 2, right? So you can quickly write here u2 value become the 5 by 2. You have to, whenever you are going to calculate the u3 value, so you have to consider the this value, means you have to make this profile something like that, this value, and you have to minus the value from that, right? Means you have to something make the profile like that here, right? And you have to minus this particularly sign from here, right? So u3 you can calculate is as 1 plus 5 by 2 minus the 4, right? So you are getting the value become the minus 1 by 2, right? So you can write the value here that is the minus 1 by 2, right? Similarly manner come the again this value, so this become the 9 by 2 plus 1 minus 8, right? If you are going to solve this, so you are getting the u4 value that become the minus 5 by 2. So this value become the minus 5 by 2, right? In a similarly manner, you are supposed to calculate for the u5 that is equal to, again you have to consider the this two value, means this two value, and you have to minus the upper value that is the 9 by 2, right? So for calculation of the u5 you are supposed to consider the 1 plus, but again minus you are supposed to consider because that is a minus 5 by 2. So minus 5 by 2 minus again 9 by 2 become the minus 6, right? So you can put the value become here minus 6, right? In the same similarly manner, you are supposed to calculate the u6 that is again equal to the u6 means again same manner you are supposed to consider the this 2 value over here and you have to take this the minus value, right? So that is become the, so how can you calculate the u6? So that is become the minus 1 by 2, right? Minus 1 by 2 plus again 1 and minus the minus 5 by 2. So if you are going to solving this, you are getting the value become the minus 2, right? So this is the complete solution of this particularly form of the numerical. If you understand this particularly form of the hyperbolic form of the equation, which can be generally used into the heat transfer, mass transfer, it can be again used into the transport phenomena whenever there is a complex type of the problem through the different boundary condition is there. So at that time you can suppose the use this particularly form of the solutions for the calculating the hyperbolic form of the equations, right? If you understand this particularly numerical, so please like this video, share my channel and also subscribe it. Thank you so much for the watching. I will be uploading the elliptical shapes of the equation by using the finite form of the equations, right? Thank you so much for the watching.